See what magic I can achieve with just a little red mana. Hello and welcome. It's 5 o'clock PM. Probably only got time for one draft. And I've got to call it. Been doing a lot of magic. And it's very likely that I'm going to spend a night indoors again, but there's a bit of a date night with Carolyn rather than playing magic. But I'll be back. I'm still the trophy hunter. I'm trying to work out what one wins if they win the actual league. Every time I Google, or go on Moto website and try to find out prize structure, it's just saying like what you win if you win a match, but not if you win a whole league. That's what, I want to know if it's something I should go for, This is at 16 trophies, maybe you don't get anything. I don't know. I've never won a league, or maybe it's just like the top 3 get it. So I should try to get top 3. Do you know what I mean? Raging Ravine's a really good card. It's a really good card. I'm gonna hedge my bets. Highlander's decent with mana vault. I don't like any of these cards. In fact, all of these cards are the dregs. This is the worst pack I've ever seen in my life. Monetary Suspir is the best card in the pack. When you play Vintage Cube, you assume that everything's good. This pack's not good either. I mean, don't get me wrong, it depends what you're playing. I think there's a decent blue artifact deck somewhere. I think Relentless will. That's just Kobe. Don't worry, she's very well loved despite what she's saying to you now. Greed and Revenge. Yeah, see, blue wasn't open. People tend to pick blue. I'm getting good results with blue, but I'm also skeptical about playing blue. Do you want to come up or not, Cliff? About playing blue and then other people just blue seems to be a lot of people's comfort zones. Or maybe they just open ACL. And I think, yep, I'm playing blue now. I would too. I would at least try to splash blue for an ankle or a thumb walk if I could. It's not always possible. Unless you're picking up in pack 3, I think it's worth a shot. Stoneforge Mystic's pretty good. So it's Deluge. There's not much else there. I picked up the Yite, so don't worry, I know it's not pronounced Yite. Jite, I believe is the correct pronunciation. Jite. Not Jit. You pronounce the T. Jite. But I'm going to call it what I want. Batterskull, Stoneforge Mystic. We could be in Naya colours. Naya. But it's looking like the green is lacking. So it could be red-white again. I can't get away from the red-white. I just love it, man. It just seems to be open. It seems to be the opposite of what I was saying about blue. It seems to be the opposite of the comfort zone. People aren't comfortable playing white because I think it's slightly more aggressive, and you got to play cards like a Dancer, Vanguard, Porcelain Legionnaire. And for some reason, people, well, I'll tell you the reason I think, my theory, people are skeptical about drafting it. It's a look. It is. It's a scary. It's like such a good. It's a scary archetype. You know, like to play in a meta full of powerful cards like Scarab God and powerful sweepers and Storm and Animate and mono greens, and you just think, how's little old Porcelain Legionnaire supposed to compete in a world like that? Well, you're competing in your own world, so you know it's possible. What is my cat doing? She's trying to get to the cupcakes, Kobe. That's the cupcake I put away from you last night. Cheeky little girl. This draft's taking a while. Does anyone else notice that? Legion's Landing's fine. Doesn't blow me away, but it's fine. What do you reckon about Legion's Landing, Kobe? No? No, me neither. I gotta change the name of these drafts. Ugh. Gotta change the name. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just retains the name that it had last time. You jump all over me, and then you jump all over me. Oh, what did I pick? I missed my pick. What am I playing? Green? No, I'm not playing green. I'm playing red-white. I'm not trying to slouch this much. I'm not that cool. I'm pretty cool. I'm not quite that cool. It's just this cat is in my face a bit. Does it change it? Back to back. Channel. Ren and 6. Scoos. What? Why am I getting punished for? Why am I getting punished for playing red-white now? Could be Ren and 6, but Ren and 6 could wheel because a lot of people don't like red-green. I think it probably is the best card here. It's not as strong. Could be Scoos. I think Scoos will wheel though. I'm going to take Red and 6. Certainly the most powerful card there is Channel. Goes without saying. Lightning Helix, pretty nice pickup. Looking like I'm in Naya. Got a nice little Stoneforge package. Got a bit of spot removal. We've already got a land for it. Player Wonder can come back in for now. Might get cut later. We're on the hunt for trophies. We're on the hunt for trophies. Look at this, 12 out of, I think there were 4,700 active players last night. At about 4 AM I was playing and there's 4,700 players. That's active, right? That's just that are in the league. That's not people that have had a few drafts, won a trophy, and aren't in the league anymore. That's active. It's crazy, right? It's got to be Skull Clamp, yeah. It's a good pack for me. I actually really like Lodestone Golem. Don't mind Student Warfare. Not in the triple colour deck though, to be honest. Elspeth, not a personal favourite of mine, but certainly fits the theme of the deck. And Archangel Avacyn, a personal favourite of mine and a powerful card. But I got Skull Clamp, so, well, you know. Incinerate, I'll pick up. I'll actually pick up the land, green-white land. Kobe, you're killing me. You're killing me. Glorybringer. It feels like a bit of a no-brainer, to be honest. That's a super late ponder, yeah? That's a super late ponder. Super late ponder. Path to Exile. The other card here that I'm tasty for is not Sophie. You might think it's Sophie. I've got enough equipments. There's too many. I don't need more. I've got the 3 best ones. Sophie's the 4th. Don't need it though. It's Prismatic Vista. Triple colour deck. Very tempting. But I can't give up a path. You know, I'm greedy. Tristani's not unplayable. She's not unplayable. Especially if you're very creature heavy. But I find since this is limited and not constructed, there aren't that many creatures. Like, let's look at my deck. I'm playing a creature deck, sort of like Naya colours are typically creature. I've got Path, Bolt, Mana Vault, Ren 6, Helix, Plowunder, 3 equipments, you know? All non-creatures. I'm going to take Tristani. I'm probably not going to play Shrine of Burning Rage ever. And I might play the Tristani. Green-white Signet. The other option is to play Disenchant for the sideboard. Jesus, Kobe. Jesus. Jesus. I'm not gonna. I'm not too good to pick a Thraben Inspector. I'm not too good to pick a Thraben Inspector. And I'm not too good to pick a Kithian either. How about to pick up a few creatures? They're great at holding swords. Great at holding swords. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Avacyn Wield. Now you know I'm in the right colour. What is... Everyone's like... You know, my brother gives me smack because I just can't stop picking mono white. But what are you supposed to do when you see that? Yeah, I hate Giver of Runes. I just hate playing it. It's not that the cards are that bad, it's just that I would be so tilted playing it that it would put me off and I would lose. We would lose. We're a team now, guys. We would lose. We would lose, and you don't want that. Journey Vengeance better than Corsair Crucifix. There, I said it. There, I said it. I just like saying things that I know are going to trigger you guys. I believe that. Like, I believe the things. But I know I don't have to say it, you know? I don't have to say it. I say it because I know it's going to upset you. And that makes me very happy. I'll tell you one thing that's not making me happy. One thing that's not making me happy is this lack of lands. So I've either got to choose some lands pretty aggressively, or I've got to choose to cut a colour. And I like the colours. Green. What am I getting out of green? Tristani doesn't interest me. Plowunder doesn't really interest me. Wall doesn't really interest me. And Ren 6 doesn't really interest me. The only thing that I'm actually getting out of green is Raging Ravine, to be honest with you. Which makes me think I don't want this land at all. And that I actually want something good. Resto's good. Kitchen Finks is also really good. I think we're just in red-white. We're just in red-white. Hunt Most of the Fells, though, is a nice reason to play. Nice reason to play green. Like, even our sideboard, green's not giving me anything. It's not. You might think it is, but it's not. Like, I lost 2 duels there by cutting green. But it improves my mana base holistically. Doesn't it? Oh, and there's the green and white duel. See, if we had green, we could have picked up Dogs and then maybe played Hugin. But I think at this stage, we're not. a pretty bad pack. It's going to be Containment Priest for the sideboard. Sorry about that. In an ideal world, Containment Priest is picked. I'm just going to get tissue. No red white lands. And a green sun zenith? Come on, man. Give a guy a break. Get the red green land and the green sun zenith in that pack. I just don't think I can play green. Where's the red white lands? Have I made a mistake? Did I misread? Where did I go wrong? This deck's flopping. But you know what? Deep down, I like a challenge. Like, I want to get these trophies. Obviously, I'm going to try my best for you guys. I'm not here to just mess around. But I don't mind, like, the challenge of trying to win with a bad deck. I got kind of tilted. I played black-white. There's a red-white land. In the same pack as Mum and Porcelain Legionnaire. I'm running low on playables, man. Like, I'm running low on playables. There's hardly any red here either. This is a mess. 20. I need like four playables in the next 4 packs. So the last card is going to be this one because no one wants it. I really want both Mum and Porcelain Legionnaire. Flicker Wisp, I don't love it, to be honest. Very overrated card in my opinion. Maybe I will have to play green after all. Yeah, I played black-white mid-range / control the other night and I 0-3'd with it. That's the worst result. It's the worst result you can have, but it's the worst result. It's the only result of that nature that I've had since starting. And it hurt, you know, it hurt my pride. I just didn't feel good while I was drafting. It didn't feel good while I was editing my deck. Like, if you watched me playing mono white, 2-0 with that, I think immediately before, not immediately before, but 2 drafts before that, I just felt good and I could feel it as I was drafting. I was like, yeah, you know? This has just been the opposite. Even this is a decision. Like, all of them is just not what I want to be doing, man. I don't have the creature count for the spear. All of them is definitely a better card than spear. But, Struth. But I think my deck's not good, and if my deck's not good, I just want to try and win quickly. It's got a few things going for it. It's got the Stoneforge package. It's got a Yanni Vognon. Is it just me or is this cat just like absolutely tilting? Tilting. That might be too many 5 drops. Navala's not good. Don't think I want to play Ravages of War, to be honest with you. I'm playing Selesnya Signet. Yeesh. Yeesh. I'm gonna have to play Gideon. Yeah, I think this deck might be woeful. Could be wrong. Could be serviceable. But I think it's going to be woeful. 16 lands in a Mana Vault. think it could be worth. We'll find out after these breaks. Can't win them all. I don't know what happened. I just couldn't read what was being passed to me. You know? I couldn't read the play. Could you guys read it? Was it obvious? Did I miss something? What the hell? Didn't even click it. Did I miss something? It didn't seem very obvious to me what was open. Like there was that pack 2, the last 4 cards was like 4, it was 3 white cards in a Mirari's Wake. One of which is like a fantastic mono white card. Which told me it's like wide's open, bro. I guess I did see porcelain plateau and mum in the same pack. Fine. Anyway, this hand's not good. It's got something going for it, which is a turn 1 idiot into wasteland, which is definitely nice. Okay, this has gotten a lot better. I was going to say, but the 6-drop Inferno Titan in hand, and then the 4-drop Ajani that I can't cast, and then the Path to Exile being a spot removal that I really don't want to use early. It means it's way too reliant on the Kithian. But light up the stage just made the hand quite good. I'm going to cast it now. Yep, so I can cast both of those next turn. Pretty happy with that. Not really anything I want to pass here, so I've just F6'd. Could path the secure try builder. Props not. Props not. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Like I could fireball the creature and get in for 2, or I could get in for 2, and then he blocks. To be honest, I think I swing. I assume 90% chance he blocks and sacks, but there is the chance that he doesn't block because he's got a skull clamp, in which case I firebolt. Or I just firebolt the face and say, hey, that's free damage. Either way, it works out that I did too. Definitely want to land, don't I? Specifically the red-white land. So I can cast both Flicker Wisp and a double red spell later. Firebolt, let's not forget it's in our graveyard. It's a 5-mana spell. People forget about it. I've forgotten about it. I'm guilty. Do you know what? Okay. Well, now it's pretty bad. I was going to say, you know what? It's not the end of the world. I've got a Kithian here that couldn't threaten that quick. It's not good. That's such a bad draw. That's devastating. If I could even just play a creature there, just a dumb Flicker Wisp that doesn't flicker anything, just a creature to pressure, I'd be happy. Ideally, I hit land and I can Ajani the Garruk, and I think we're actually quite good there because we get to untap with Path to Exile. But it's like this spell's not that brutal. It's fine. I didn't care about the GT because it was a free GT sort of. Master of the Wild Hunt. Okay, well that's a nice path target. See what I mean? So now if I top deck land and I Ajani, I put it on top. Oh, that's devastating. Now if I top deck land, not that I could, but if I was to neg Garruk, then the 1/1 wolf would kill Garruk, would kill Ajani. And it's just a different story, you know, like we're in a different game at that stage. It's an alternate universe, you know. I'm probably going to have to path Master of the Wild Hunt. It's a shame, because he's got only 1 black source. So the black's not irrelevant, but, you know, it's a 4-mana creature, right? It's going to win the game. Why do I have so many stops? Like I could play a Gianni and kill the rook. I just think I'm so far behind at that stage. It could be my only out is to play Inferno Titan. So like wait until I hit red and play Inferno Titan. Inferno Titan's pretty good against this board. But to be honest, I think then the rook just beats me. Because I go like, this will be on 4. And I go like 1, 1, 1. And then go just sacks for something huge. I'm playing the less greedy play. It's known information. Technically, I have a chance to beat this board. I can path the Master of the Wild Hunt. And I can beat 3 1-1s, you know? Technically. Like, I don't like my chances because he's got a huge amount of opportunity here to drop 2 nasty things. And my manners are still really awkward. Okay. It's fine. It's worth doing. I would never run Beast Within. Like, there's no deck I'd ever run Beast Within in. Even in mono green, like that's the whole reason that the card exists. Because mono green can't destroy creatures, and this lets you destroy a creature. And like, if you think of like real old school, casual, traditional Magic, the idea behind it is that you play your 3 mana 4/4 vanilla, and then you Beast Within their creature, and your 4/4 beats the 3/3. That's how I see the card, at least. Bit late to the party. Now I'm stifled with 2 planes and 3 white things I want to do. That's yick. I might just path the Whispered Elemental and then try to... Struth. It's not good. Let's see, my out is path the Whispered Elemental, play Flicker Wisp, Flicker Mana Vault, equip to Chitty, assuming I get a land drop. I think I just lose to Master of the Wild Hunt then. Is he gonna sack? No. He chose the land. That makes sense. I would definitely choose the land. But he chose green, not black, which to me means he's really only slightly splashing black. Like ever so slightly. Okay. It's definitely not red. Definitely not red. 2, 3, Flicker Wisp. I could tackle a token. It just kills a token, right? Not bad. And I just let Mana Vault ping me, but at least I'm not taking 3. And then I untap and draw Inferno Titan, kill Master of the Wild Hunt. These guys got Death Touch though, let's not forget that. Definitely blocking there. Then I get to ping the Death Touches. So I need red off the top, right? Like, I was so far behind, but I've got a chance here to draw red off the top. Bolt the Master. Okay, well that's annoying. I was going to say bolt the Master of the Wild Hunt. And you take out the 2 Death Touches, and then I've got a blocker that can block his board. But Scoos is good. Scoos is a good card, man. I think there's a lot of creatures, right? There's another 2 creatures in the bins. So that can go up to 5/5 at least, and that's assuming I'm not killing other creatures. So I have to have red off the top, right? If I don't get red, I've lost. What is this? What is this? Why do bad things happen to good people? Why do bad things happen to good people? Red off the top. That would have been the dream. That would have been the dream. Parallax Ray is probably good versus him. Don't like getting in there. This is a bad card. No other reason. It's just not very strong, and if he's got creatures, he can pressure it. Wow, wow. That was my cat. Come on, man. Like, I have to keep this, right? It's 2 lands, it's a mana vault, and it's a skull clamp. But, like, I'm ramping into these 2 sweet white threads. But I don't have the white mana. And I've got the clamp to clamp the small dog, but again, I need white mana. It's such a powerful hand if I have planes, right? Phenomenally powerful hand. And last game, what was it? It was, I didn't have any red, I just needed double red to win the game. I mean, that's ahead of myself, I don't think I'd win. But double red, I think, gets me back in that game. For a while, there's a few draws there where if I just needed double red. At least I'm hitting my land drops, it's the truth. Why does this trigger? This annoys me. The mana vault trigger goes on the stack even when it's untapped. Be like, do you want to pay for one and untap it? One, two, so it's not double white though, but look, it is a start. It is a start. Let's just clamp it now. Okay, firebolt off the top, as well as Inferno Titan, which is a real playable. Tangle 1 seems. Oh, it seems it's pretty bad when I've got a skull clamp, right? And I've got a lot of mana. You know, like I've ramped 1. Let's think about this. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to keep the mana vault up for now because it doesn't untap. It doesn't untap, so I think I want to let the Tangle Wire dip down a little bit, play another permanent in Wasteland, and then I might be more inclined to tap it. Does that make sense? He's got to tap things himself. Like he's gonna have max 2. Oh, he's playing Mox Emerald. So with Mox Emerald, he's gonna have max 3 mana. You know. But I only have to tap Wasteland, Skull Clamp, Mountain, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. You know. I could even definitely tap that. 1, 2, 3. Do I want to keep? I think I actually, yeah, I want to. Like I could Wasteland him there. Wastelanding him there is not terrible, but I don't mind a Yanni either. 5 mana, Archangel. You gotta admit, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but so is a Johnny. Johnny's also pretty good. As the mana vault becomes the Tangle Wire becomes less and less relevant, I think a Johnny becomes more and more relevant. You know, like we're losing Tangle, we're losing the impact of Tangle Wire over time. But it still does something, and now look at him. He's in a very similar position to last turn. which is a turn I know I can beast with. That's fine. That's actually fine. Skullclamp's been really good. What am I doing this turn? Got 4 mana. 4 mana is kind of annoying, to be honest with you. Might just keep. There's a good chance I want to waste him here. Well, it's going to be... I think it's actually going to be Baneslayer Angel. Nah, I'll do the end of turn, the flash threat. You never know, he's playing black. You never do know. Okay, so Tangle-wise, done. It's over. Rook. No. That just gets trumped by Angel. See what I mean? How good is this Angel? He's done, man. I think that's the game right there. This swing, this like tempo swing here, where I get to just like beat the Garruk, and he didn't quite realise that I had it. I think that's going to be pretty devastating for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can even Inferno Titan. So, if a non-angel creature of mine dies, I flip an angel. So does he want to block? Because angel flips. The angel flip's not strictly better. Like, it is better, but it's not strictly better. It gets a +2/+1. It loses vigilance, which is relevant, and it 3s the face in the board. It's not irrelevant. Play Angel there over Inferno Titan, because I think Inferno Titan's a better spell. So I want to save that. I don't want to waste him to make it harder for them to sweep or something here. Yeah. Happy I loaded the board up. It's 11 flying damage, you know. It's a lot of flying damage. Gonna untap Manifold, I think. Because at this stage, even if I drew a land for Inferno Titan, I don't think I want to cast it. Well, if I knew I was drawing that, I probably would, but that's okay. 11. Yeah. Onto game 3. Land tax. What? He shouldn't have taken away there. Guys, if you want to know how to use these like old school cards like Tango Wire and Winter Orb and Wasteland and stuff, they're very powerful if you leverage them correctly. The way to leverage them correctly is to be winning when you cast them. At least have something going on for you, you know. So Vion and Relic Water can hit an enchantment, and it can hit Course of Prefix, as well as like an early Mox. Don't mind that. Spirit of Heliod is a bad card, but it's probably a decent matchup for it, right? I didn't like it though. What is happening in the chat? Not much is happening in the chat. Where's my burrito? Where's Where's my red is what my real question is. I don't like this hand. I don't really know why. I guess Leonan's only good if he casts an artifact. And Legion Landings, that's gotten a bit better because now it's a bit of pressure. But still, I need red. I want something like Skull Clamp or Manifold or like Plateau. You know, something to like get in there. It's very similar to game 1, isn't it? Man, I need this red. If I went red Grim Lavamancer there, if I had red off the top, I can get Grim Lavamancer Legion Landing. That's actually really strong. Because then I can swing the Grim Lavamancer and Legion Landing will flip as well as Kythian. And then I ramp because of the Legion Landing, it flips into an untapped land. Kythian becomes a Planeswalker, I diversify my threats, and I've got mana to like untap an Ajani. Or if I hit another red Glorybringer. Suddenly we're like doing really well, right? Like we're doing really well. I think we could just get ahead. No, I mean the same could be said about a lot of Planeswalkers, but Ajani, I think in particular, is very, very good into like an empty board or a board where there's just one threat. Does that make sense? I guess I could Leon and Relic Water this guy. I probably will do that at some point. I want to get Batterskull to start asking questions. But Skull Clamp does draw me out of this pickle. And the pickle is no lands. Batterskull is a threat in and of itself that can win a game, especially a game like this. It's very tempting to get, and I would never say that it's incorrect. Even Jite is arguably correct because it's a creature matchup. It's the perfect matchup for it. But if I hit Clamp, then I hit my lands, and if I hit my lands, I switch on my hand. So I'm glad about that because otherwise Batterskull would be dead in my hand. So like I switch on my hand by getting the Clamp. So late to the party. See what magic I can achieve. It's pretty brutal right now. You gotta admit. Yeah, I'm gonna achieve greatness. That's a pretty big turnaround. Look at this board state. That was nice. I can achieve greatness. That's a pretty big turnaround. Look at this board state, man. That was 0 to hero. This Grog's really bad, man. He's like the 4 mana Gideon. You know, like you kill him to draw cards equal to the greatest power. So you basically have to plus him. So he's 5 mana for a 3/3 and 4 life. A lot of the time, right? 5 mana for a 3/3 and 4 life. Is that good for 3 green specific? This guy's a trap. Like, if I lightning bolt this and then I just swing for it, Garug, he's just paid 5 mana for 4 life and a 3/3. Is that a good deal? Is that a deal you would make? I'll tell you right now, it's not a deal I would make. There's something to be said there for going Lightning Helix into Skull Clamp. I certainly respect that play. The reason I didn't do it is because I want Ajani out there, A, to diversify my threats. I just want to double check that this has... It doesn't say anything about attacking the same target, does it? Just attack this combat. Just attack this combat. Okay, so got 4 there and 2 there, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and also like I'm still playing the spells in my hand, so there's not a huge need Like I was hitting my land drops there. There's not a massive need for me to start clamping because I can just, my hand's already switched on. I actually might give a creature indestructible. I might give this creature indestructible. Don't ask me why. Just play around the Wrath, you know. Like if he has removal here, this is just such an awkward mix of a board position for him. He's got like 2 really low power creatures, but they're annoying because this one can get clamped and this one can like start hitting his creatures, so he wants to remove them, but it's not really worth like Maelstrom Pulsing. He now can't kill this and get back his Hangerback Walker, although if he did it would be a 0/0 I believe and just die. But he can't kill this creature. I've got plenty of mana, so he can't really attack my lands, and I've got 1 annoying land, and I'm being more aggressive, so he doesn't really want to attack this land. I've got a really low power Planeswalker that's going to annoy him the following turn, not next turn, but the following turn. So it's like an investment, but it's only one. And then I've got a low quality but high power, like high loyalty count Planeswalker, and an artifact. That is what I would call a diverse board, and this is the board state that I really, really like. See, Harmonize. Ajani's just going to crush that Harmonize. Does that make sense when I say Ajani's going to crush the Harmonize? Because like he hasn't been able to deal with anything, which slows him down. So then I can like capitalize with Ajani. Yep. Glorybringer there was pretty much GG's, wasn't it? I got Glorybringer, equip to clamp, activate Gideon. That's 9 by itself. 10, 11 with the Leonin, 12 with the Grim, because you can block one of them. So it's 12 long. I don't know what he was on. It's probably on more than 12, but... Oh, you can't block because I exert. What am I doing? I'm thinking in the past. Red, white, mate. It's the place to be. It's the place to be. I'm really glad I picked up Skullclamp. It was the right play. I definitely wouldn't begrudge anyone who thought that Batterskull should be gotten there, but let me tell you, I have cast in my life a huge amount of Skullclamps, a huge amount of Stoneforge Mystics in a deck that has Batterskull, GJ, and Skullclamp. I have cast it thousands of times, literally thousands of times. And I can tell you right now that any of them would have been correct. That's pretty awful, right? Pretty awful. Is it awful? I guess I can cast I can't cast both. I'm being greedy because I'm thinking, oh, that's annoying. I can't cast both of those things. But I can cast either of them. Casting either of them is pretty good. Right? Can't knock that. Batterskull is the safer play, and Inferno Titan is the sexy play. Because Inferno Titan is going to close a game quick. But Batterskull, if he kills a creature or something, then like I can bounce it, and I get a bit of like playing going into the mid game, or into the late game. Sorry, it wouldn't really be the mid game. But I think the chances that me tapping Mana Vault, him killing the creature, not the artifact, me bouncing the artifact and replaying the artifact, and then that artifact being like super relevant is pretty low. So I just went for it. I didn't really 2-for-1 him, did I? Actually 2-for-1 myself because I had to tap Mana Vault. So it worked out pretty poorly for me in the end, but that's a good draw. A bit of a bad swing, arguably, because I want the creature to cast to equip, but Leovold is nightmare. Like, there's no point in having a GT, because if I try to kill these creatures, it just draws every single trigger. Gotta get rid of the Leovold. Maximum respect for that card. Maximum respect. So obviously I need white. That goes without saying. Even still, I wouldn't mind land now to untap my Mana Vault the following turn. I've also got a Firebolt that's pretty good. Him into Ancestral Visions in an empty board. Like, that's just saying card advantage, card advantage. That's all that says. Very tempting here to wasteland his only green source. But I want to untap the Mana Vault, I think. I want to untap the Mana Vault. I could get punished for that, but whatever. I've also lost a lot of my top end. Like, Inferno Titan's gone, Batterskull's gone, Baneslayer's gone. So now the only top end cards are Glorybringer and Archangel Avacyn. Ashiok's good, yeah. What does he hit? Land, Linvala? Well, they can cast Linvala next turn. You gotta respect a Linvala. You know, it's not an amazing card, but when it's free, when it's just a raw free, then I respect it. I've got a Graveyard Firebolt, but I think I've lost this game. He's got a Visions on the stack that's going to come down before I can do anything about it. He's decimated my hand. He's going to get back Leovold probably, but to be honest, Miscalc would be terrible. I think I just do this now before he gets back Leovold. Just so you know, this is the only morph card in the set, Den Protector, so it's not. Yeah, I just knew it was Den Protector. There's no Willbender in this format. Yeah, maybe I should stop showing him. Maybe I should just concede and stop showing him my deck, because he's gonna start figuring out that I'm actually mid range. I'm not red white aggro. I was gonna say Glorybringer off the top. Glorybringer off the top gets me back in the game. Because I could Glorybringer and equip the GT, kill this and pressure the Ashiok, and then get GT counters. Is Glorybringer gone? Oh, Glorybringer's gone. Okay. I'm going to concede to... Oh, I was going to say I'm going to concede to Vamp Tutor. But I'm interested in what he Vamp Tutored for, so I just want to bait. Just want to see if he plays like a threat. Like, I want 21 life. He's won the game, because this will kill me. Well, it will kill me eventually if it keeps plussing. Or if it minuses. Probably even if it ults. But it'll win. I'm just interested in what he's VT'd for. And I'm interested in what I'm showing him. Great. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Don't want Parallax Wave. I think I just run it back. My man puts pretty good versus this deck. There's a couple cheeky creatures on the... It's like Bug Range, right? There's a couple cheeky creatures, but not heaps. So I should be able to win on the board. Like, I should have more creatures than them. Few little counter spells, but counter spells can be really bad versus me if I like choose to spend my turn equipping my equipments, or just playing like a low power creature. You know, it can be like quite awkward for a control deck to try to like. Do you really counter the turn 4 Legion landing? Do you counter turn 4 Legion landing if the creature can equip to a clan? You know. That's an awkward thing. It's an awkward decision to make for a control deck. So, I'm not too scared about counter spells. It's another reason I find Linvala to be really good. I don't like this hand. It's just low power. Like, this card's not really main boardable, and neither is this card. I just have to play them because my deck was bad. It's very reactive. Like if they just played an Oko on turn 3, I'd have to use up both my burn spells and swing at it, you know? It's fine. So if you've played with Cutsale Freebooter, well, I think there's a couple other ones, and you know, more modern cards, where you can destroy the creature in response. Can't do that with these old school cards. Can't do it. If you destroy the creature in response, then the leaves battlefield trigger happens first. It says, okay, here's your thing back, but you haven't given them a thing yet. And then the takes trigger happens, and then they take your thing, and so it just remains permanently in exile. It's actually a cool little trick. I think there's like a deck where you can like play Tidehollow Sculler, and like then flick your Tidehollow Sculler or something like that. Oh, like is this just me or is this brutalizing? Like, Spear Heliod's not a good card, but even if I could just at least use my mana to set the spear down here, I would feel okay. Obviously, ideally, I'd have 4 mana and just play Linvala or something like a Ajani. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not building to Archangel. Like, even Spear there, man. Like, even going Spear, and now at least it's out. I've just got, like, an Anthem effect. It's not nothing, you know, an Anthem effect. Sometimes an Anthem effect does diddly squat. Sometimes it's it can make you race really well and make you block really well, and just is a bit annoying, you know. That would have been a perfect time to resolve a Planeswalker. Now he's got mana up, you know. I'm gonna play Linvala. I'm gonna expect it to get. Wow, maybe he's got nothing. He's got a lot of lands. I was expecting that to get killed. Okay. That's a good Thoughtseize, man. Yeah. No, he's around. Knows about the Archangel. Oh. Give me a break, man. Spear. Spear swing 6. Not the worst. But I'm pretty scared. He's got a little mana. The fact that he hasn't cast anything for a while. Yeah, just got flooded. We got pretty lucky there. They just got flooded. Ooh, I want land tax. Definitely want land tax. I think I want to cut base Angel. Just reduce my curve. Although if I'm playing land tax, I want to reduce my curve. So I've got too many 5-drops. My deck has too many 5-drops. Deck's bad. My deck. I'm sure their deck's fine. But my deck I think is bad. It's just not really, yeah, it's not really where I want it to be. What do you guys think? Well, that's better. No red, but we get a land tax. Bro, I hate Gideon Blackblade. Here's the deal. I want to drop Gideon because I don't like the card. The correct answer could well be Plains though. And then I untap Plains land tax and they just have to let me trigger. But I get blown out. I get monstered out if they have some kind of like mana type. I mean, they're not playing white, but do you know what I mean? Like I get blown out by some kind of enchant removal. It's pretty crushing there, hero. Like I'm multi-6 and I can drop a land in a land light hand. That's fine. They probably take lightning helix. I would take lightning helix. Because lightning helix is just a good turn 2 play. Alright, now I've got a target for it. Yeah. I think this play's good. They're playing at a quick pace, they're making good decisions. White, red. First land. Okay. Gideon next turn. It's a bad card, but doesn't do nothing. You can see we just really got out of that Malta 6, didn't we? Like, the land tax got us out of this Malta 6. Top deck's a land? Come on. Yeah, it got us out of that Malta 6. And I'm glad I bottomed the land. That was the right play. Yeah, see, Gideon's not good, man. He can have indestructible. I have a 1/1 indestructible. I should have swung, right? Should have swung. A 1/1 indestructible vampire. Dude, I'm lacking in gas. Lacking. Can't tell Freebooter's got a role to play in that, to be fair. But I'm pretty scared of like ripping something that's like not good. Then playing a Johnny into a counterspell. And then relying on this idiot. Look at him. Look at him. It's Gideon, but he forgot to do arm day. And we know Gideon doesn't do leg day. So, like, if you're gonna come to my deck, bring your A game. And he's not bringing his A game today, is he? Didn't even do arm day. I see it. I see you missing arm day. You know what I really need right now? More lands. No, I want to get these lands out of my deck. I want to get them out of my deck. Sarven is a really nice draw. It's a really good draw for him. It's not good, sorry. I should rephrase. It's scary. It's scary. I'm going to play the Jade. G2's pretty risky, isn't it? I'm going to play the G2. No. I'm not. I'm not going to do that. It's about diversifying my threats. I don't want to play the G2 and then my vampire dies and then my G2 did nothing. You can have vigilance. So see what I mean? Like now I'm significantly less likely to top deck lands because they're all in my bin. Like the rest of my deck is schmick. I've got like 3 or 4 lands left. I think I've got 3 lands left. So I'm really highly likely to top deck. Oh, there's plateau as well. So yeah, I think there's 4. Anyway, very highly likely to top deck a yeah, I'm happy with that. Whatever. 2 mana destroy target bad planeswalker. Very highly likely to draw a gas, especially now. Yep, it's plateau, right? Literally the only thing that's not gas is plateau and mana vault. Plateau and mana vault are the only 2 top decks I can make that aren't just raw gas. And there we have it. Raw gas dot deck. I'm more scared of black than blue because I'm not scared of counters as I am of removal because my board's good. So I don't, like if something gets countered here, it's nothing out of the world. Kind of want this to get countered. I don't think I would have cared if it got countered, to be honest with you. Because what I really wanted to do, that was a bit of a bait. So what I really wanted to do was Stoneforge. Okay, miscount. I was going to say well played by him. Well played by him for like countering the more scary spell. But it was just because they had miscount. I didn't really want to. They don't have creatures on the field, so GTA's not crushing field. Now this is actually super scary for me, and I'm going to respect it a lot because I have land taxed like crazy, and I could get milled. And Ashiok is a fantastic creature at milling. So I'm going to equip. I'm I'm not going to kill it this turn. It's going to get another trigger on me, but then I've only got 11 cards left in my deck. And if it comes down to it, I will be adjourning this Ashiok. So what I might do is I might play land. I'm going to uptick on this, on the green source. I might play land, end of turn resto, and then get milled. Actually, is there any good spells you can cast? Oh, I can cast Leon and Arbiter. It's not terrible. Let me think about this. You can cast Leon and Arbiter. Steal my G-Day. But then I just kill the Leon and Arbiter straight away. Like, is that... Will that permanently exile the enchantment? I think it's fine. Yeah. I want to get the resto out there. So I play the resto. Yeah, I gotta watch this meal. Land, Skull Clamp. What else is he here? Necrotal. Oh, Necrotal's not bad. This, I'm telling you now, this Ashiok, there's nothing I won't do to get it off the board. Because this is how I lose. He's got 1 card in hand, he's on 13 life. I refuse. I refuse to be a victim. I refuse to be a victim. Um, 10 cards in hand, 10 cards in deck, certainly enough. No doubt in my mind that it's enough to successfully... Like, Ajani's not doing much on the taps, because they've got a Thrown Dynamo, but he's keeping their green source down. So I might as well use the GT counters here. The Spirit Heliod's not bad. Getting rid of this Ashiok. Gets 2 counters. So I've got a threat. Got a Planeswalker who's a little lackluster. Got a Lightning Helix in hand. The thing I really want now is just a creature, so that if Resto dies, I can do something. You know, I can actually kill. Because I've got all the resources to kill. That's okay. Do I look phased? I guess I looked a little bit phased at first. Caught me off guard. But that's why I didn't want to neg the Ajani. That's a huge draw. Alright, so we start with Helix because that's the spell. That's the one that can get countered. Now we Ajani it. Much harder to do with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well... I'm going to pump it once. Don't want to go over the top. I want to keep counters to like kill annoying little Baleful Strixes and stuff like that, you know? But it's pretty good with Archangel Avacyn. I think we've got this one. Yeah, we're on 32 life as well. Really the only way he can beat us is milling us, comboing us. That's it. 2 match wins. This is the fun. This deck wasn't hot garbage. It was garbage. It's definitely a garbage deck. I'm saying was, like it's already behind me. We're still in the thick of it. It's definitely a garbage deck. It's not hot garbage though. It's got some things going for it, as I said. It's got Stoneforge package. It's in the colours that I really like. My favourite colours in this cube. It's got a beautiful Stoneforge package. Beautiful. And I think Yite especially is just one of the most underrated cards. Just keep seeing this. Like, it's not an underrated card. At least in my play circles. Everyone seems to respect it. But it keeps getting passed. So, you tell me. Throbian Inspector, man. I like the card. I really like the card. Don't think you're too good. Like, don't get me wrong. This is his face is how you look at him. Or her? I think her. Her face is how you look at her. This is finals. And you know what that means. So once again, I would normally get Batterskull, and that was my instinct. But just because I got the Legion landing, and I want to ensure that I hit my draws, I'm going to take Clamp there. It's also less mana investment. If they kill the Stoneforge, then I'm just schnitzled, you know. But I do have a draw off the clue. Draw. I really wanted land there. Like, really wanted land there. So that I can go Legion's Landing, Clamp, Equip. It's annoying me. I might hit something off light at the stage, but it's the same sort of thing, isn't it? I'm just paying a mana to hit a mana. So I'm not getting any mana, but at least I hit my land drop with light up the stage. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I suppose if I don't, then at least there's 2 lands at the top. 2 non-lands at the top. No, I can cycle Clue as well, I guess. But I really wanted to go like Clamp, Legion Landing, Clamp. Activate Clamp. Land. Yeah, that's... you gotta admit. That could not have been a better light of the stage, could it? I don't think it could have been a better light of the stage. The only risk now, and it's very unlikely, is Sweltering Suns, that 3 mana instant that does 3 damage. It's like red, and 1. It's in the format. If you cast that, then I untap with a Clamp and no creatures to clamp it. But I think otherwise I'm okay. So they've changed there because they're super scared of the Clamp, which means, what does it mean? It means they don't have a counter for the Clamp, first of all. Means they don't have a counter for the Clamp. They don't have a way to interact at instant speed, because otherwise they would bolt in response to me equipping. So I can just do this for free. Quietly confident. Yeah, he's having to think, but why wouldn't you just do it at instant speed then? Unless they've got 2. Keeping up Incinerate. But if they Incinerate a Grim Lavamancer here, I think it's okay. I just swing 2. Braid the Clamp. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. Makes me wonder why they Chain Lightning then, right? If you had a Braid for Clamp. Why would you do that? Maybe they're scared of the aggro. Maybe that's what that means, right? They're thinking I'm a aggro deck. I guess if you see Light Up the Stage Firebolt and then 1-drops, you probably think I'm aggro. I love the gotcha factor with that. People just assume you're an aggro. Do you see that? Like that's what I'm talking about. So he had a Braid for Clamp. So he didn't need to Chain Lightning my credit to stop me clamping. He had a Braid. These dumb dogs. But Chain Lightning the 1/1 there is because they're scared of the aggro. And they want to use their mana efficiently, super efficiently. And if they're using their mana efficiently, then they're like, they're, if you don't have to use your mana efficiently, you get to like make better decisions because you can like see how it plays out. But they don't feel like they've got that luxury. I kind of don't want to use... Generally, I'll swing Grim Lavamancer until there's something I want to actually eat. Because the Graveyard's pretty precious, so it's not like I just want to like bolt into turn shock every turn. End of turn every turn, sorry. I probably should have done this first. Okay. Yeah. Obviously I want to hit my 5th land drop. So, yeah, I don't make a habit of it. It's like, well, I could hold back the Grim Lavamancer for 3 turns and then shock you, or I could just swing it 3 times and effectively bolt you. Do you know what I mean? But in this instance, I saw the Tiger, which means he's green. So I think this will make him a lot more skeptical about playing a turn one, playing a Dork out, or even playing a Planeswalker out. because then you can Lava Mancer the Planeswalker, untap whatever, fetch Lava Mancer the Planeswalker. Does that make sense? So even if it's the correct play to do, because I'm stifled on cards in graveyard, they're playing more hesitantly. I'm changing their style of play. Yeah, on Relic Water, eating a Mox. Look, I've seen better things. I've seen better things. So Leon and Relic Water, eat a Mox, end of turn Stoneforge Mystic activate, get Batterskull. This is perfectly fine because I don't want to hit some big ETB artifact creature. Like if Leonin dies in 3 turns, then the Mox is sort of not doing anything. Not that it's doing heaps now, but like in 3 turns when this guy dies, or if I eventually want to trade with him or jump block or something, like I'm not too sad about it. It's just like a tempo thing. Dak Faden. Wow. Well, what do we think about Stoneforge now? I think I might still do it. What do you guys think? It's pretty risky, but I can Grim Lava Mancer. I can play Batterskull, swing out at it, Grim Lava Mancer it, maybe even Firebolt it. Is it crazy for me to just play a Batterskull straight into a Dak Faden? He's got 3 mana up. Do you know what? I can just keep up. Worst case scenario, if I don't find the damage, I can just keep up 3 mana, return my Batterskull in response to the neg. And at the very least, I should be able to do enough damage that the Dak Faden can't neg 2. So I'm going to do it. This is just free damage, right? Yum. Was that tasty? That tasted good to me. Kobe. Hello, B. Hello, B. Kobe. It tasted good to me. Red's a really good draw. Like a really good draw. I think I'm not going to play Glorybringer as keen as I am to play it. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to play safe. I have to kill this Dak Faden. I'm happy to keep up Path. And, yeah, happy to keep up Path. And the Grim Lava Mancer. And then just Glorybringer something like that I can actually exert and kill. Could certainly be correct to play Glorybringer. I wouldn't say that it's not. But I think that now that I've got that Batterskull out there... Oh, this flips. So maybe I can play Baneslayer Angel and keep up both Path and Grim Lava Mancer. Like, what are they really going to sweep? I don't think they're going to sweep. They're not playing black. They're not playing white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Baneslayer Angel. It's a lot of damage. In fact, that's lethal, right? Next turn. With the Glorybringer, it's 9 in the air, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, and I've even got Firebolt. Oh, I can't Firebolt if I'm Glorybringer. But it's lethal next turn, assuming they don't have any other blockers or something like that. I've only got 2 cards in hand. I've either got Path to Exile. Pretty content. Phantasmal Image. Okay. Get a Baneslayer Angel. It's pretty bad versus a Grim Lava Mancer though. I guess they could get a... Oh, okay. Yeah, I much prefer that. That's good. Yeah, that's smart. It's the same. It just dies to Grim Lava Mancer when I get it back. But, yeah, okay. Skullclamp and light up the stage. See you later, bye. No, my Grim Lava Man to trigger Bizzles. Dude, those dogs, man. They're not my dogs. They're not my dumb dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roar. GG. GG. These are the finals, guys. This is for that smooth 3-0. And this is the only one I'm going to do tonight because I'm having a date night after this. So let's get excited about it. Dude, is this guy for real? Waiting to pay cost? Well, I can't really do much about it. I think the only way I lose is if he is able to tap. But Glory Ring can just exert. Oh, okay. Well, now I can't. Is this still lethal? 9, 10, 11. No, it's not. I'm just gonna do this. I don't want to just lose to Splinter Twin, right? I don't want to just lose to Splinter Twin. So they can block the 4/4, take 7, 8, 9, 10, go to 4, and I'm on a phenomenal amount of life. Worst case scenario, he's got the 0 cards in him. Worst case scenario, I start, he top 6 a sweeper. I start activating this thing, and I can firebolt. So, do they not block at all? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This guy is. Oh, I don't know about this guy. Bam, so he's playing. Okay, he's playing Pestimite. This bloody thing, mate, says if a non-token. How does it? Why? What? Come on, man. Parallax Wave. There weren't that many creatures, were there? Or did I spot remove? Parallax Wave is pretty good. It's instant speed removal, and it's also proactive. I don't have that much instance. I got Path to Exile, Grim Lavamancer. I wouldn't rely on it. 5-volt sorcery speed, so it's Path to Exile and Lightning Helix. That's it. I'm going to take out Spear and I'm going to put in Parallax Wave. I don't love Parallax Wave here. I don't think they have heaps of creatures. They didn't do much that game, did they? But I think they'll probably have a few little dorks. And Parallax Waving a dork is actually fine. Like if you Parallax Wave a massive creature, it usually has an ETB effect. In which case Parallax Wave is good because you're getting rid of like this massive creature. But you can also just Parallax Wave your own ETB creatures, or you can Parallax Wave your like opponent's dumb dorks. Just like exile 4 blockers, you know? And then swing for lethal or something like that. Or just like exile a, you know, like a 2 or like a Scavenging Ooze for like 3 turns, you know? And that's just long. Like you can exile like a Scavenging Ooze and a Tireless Tracker for 3 turns, and that's just too long. They can't come back from that. They just lost their like turn 2 and turn 3 play, you know? And whatever, and then they can't like play something else as well. So it's good. I've already got Batterskull in hand. It's a little bit too equipment heavy. But what it does let us do is this. We get to search for Skull Clan to supplement our cards, our card advantage, if required, and they're not going to expect the Batterskull. They're going to think I'm playing around counter spells. So there might be a bit of gotcha factor here with the Batterskull. Might be able to go like, in fact, well, that's pretty nice. I can go Wasteland, keep up Batters. Yeah, this could be really good. This could be devastating for them. I'm not 100% sure how devastating it is, because they can make a they can hit a land, make a clue, sack the clue, and then Batterskull traces the Tireless Tracker. Okay, they get 2 clues. That's annoying. There's not many fetch lands in this format, but they can't sack 2 clues, so whatever. Yeah, so let's assume they swing. I get to cheat in the Batterskull here. Doesn't swing. I'm still going to cheat in the Batterskull. It's a 2-mana Batterskull. I'll play a 2-mana Batterskull, would you? Maybe I underestimated this guy. Kobe, you need to go hard. You're annoying me. This is vintage cube, Kobe. Alright. Some cool little flickers. Like I can trade here. They might not trade, but it's an 8-life turnaround if they don't. I wouldn't trade. I would keep my critter, but they could trade here, and it wouldn't be terrible for them. But I still get 4 life. I kill the Tireless Tracker, and then I can flicker wisp the Batterskull, and it will come back in with a thing. But this is also good. Dude, this cat is killing me. Play around days. They've got a miscalc. Maybe I should have played around miscalc and led with the skull clamp. But whatever. I think if they're miscalcing here, then I'm doing okay. This is okay. Tireless Tracker is very good, especially with a fetch land off the top. But if you think about it, their turn 4 play was just get 2 clues, like draw 2 cards. You know, it's like a divination, I guess. Oops, sorry, it's on me. I was like, what are they waiting for? I usually F6 once I've got nothing to do. I just F6. Sometimes I even F6 when I got things to do. I just can't be bothered. That's interesting. Is anyone else fascinated by that? That makes a lot more sense. Well, they're going to get blown out by Flicker Wisp, right? That's a good play though. Because if they still Batterskull, then it's still my creature equipped, so I can still swing it and I can still gain life because my creature's just equipped it their enchantment. But yeah, Flicker Wisp is pretty crushing here. And I even get to equip Stoneforge to clamp and pressure the DAC. It's not like I definitely want to kill the DAC because they could just steal my Batterskull again. But this tempo advantage is a bit too much. They have to choose between Tireless Tracker and DAC, and if they choose to keep the DAC, I draw 2 cards. So surely you just lose the DAC. Like giving me 2 cards, losing a Tireless Tracker for a DAC that's going to die to a Flicker Wisp anyway. Not a good deal. Worst case scenario, I can Ajani Vengeance it. Yeah, not a good deal. I would just sacrifice it. This is good news for me. This means that their hand's bad. They're all in on this Dack Faden. Or they're just like, it's like a poker play. You know when you bleed chips, like, there's a term for it. There's a poker term for it. They just feel like they've invested too much into this sweet Dack play that they need to get value off of it. When in fact I'm the one who got value off of it. But I don't think it's the right play. Because how do you protect Dack when I've got 2 creatures and I'm playing red? You know? Like really, is it going to happen? I mean, at this point I could even just keep up 3 mana, and then when they try to steal Dack, when they try to steal Batterskull with Dack, I just bounce it back to my hand. The Gitaxian Probe there is pretty good for him to see what I can do. They see the Ajani. But realistically, I think if I'm on 7 cards, they should assume that my hand is good, right? Because there's 7 cards. So even if they're not all good, some of them are going to be good, right? Especially because I've been tapping out each turn. And tapping out to do good things, right? I haven't had like a turn where I've like tapped mediocre, you know? So they could Pestamite here. I'm expecting a Pestamite actually. Nope. Let's go both attack. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going both attack just because it's brutalizing for me to have to. It's brutal if they still Batterskull. Although even if they still Batterskull, it's still my creature. Maybe that was wrong. I'm kind of scared of the Pestamite combo. I think that's the only way I lose this game. What do you guys think? I think I'm so far ahead, I just play Parallax Wave. They're probably just keeping up draw 2 with the clues. The Parallax Wave is not going to be terrible either way. Let's get more pressure out there. So now it's 7, 8, 9, and then Ajani does lethal, and I've got a Parallax Wave, so they basically can't play any creatures that don't have Hexproof. They've got a Sarven Caryatid in their deck, which would chump this and keep them afloat. But if they're paying 2 to, like, basically gain 4 life, right? 2 mana to gain 4 life, then I think they're done. They can't combo. You know, it's largely over. Yeah, here we go. That's actually really good, right? That's actually really good. Q. We need to think about this. Like, do I want to exile my creatures because they... No, he can't remove the Parallax Wave from the game. But he can remove all... Can I like hold priority? He'll get it in my upkeep. Maybe I misplayed that. But then he'll get it in my upkeep. Or he'll get Zealous Conscripts. But I don't think it does anything. Like, he can Zealous Conscripts, steal whatever my germ. Steal my germ. So Zealous Conscripts is going to come back in my upkeep right now. And then what? They steal germ. It's like, it's good, don't get me wrong, it's good. But I still don't think they win the game. Because I just need to Inferno Titan or Ajani, the Zealous Conscripts. Yeah, so they get to block well here. I think Glory Ring is pretty good. Because I want to kill Zealous, because Zealous Conscripts can infinite with Kiki-Jiki. So I 100% want to kill the Zealous Conscripts. And it's only till end of turn. So I'm not really at risk of like losing value or them getting back in with lifelink off that germ. I just got to play safe, right? Like, I'm playing safe, but I'm still adding to the board. So I'm feeling pretty good. I probably, in fact, definitely should have done this. I should have equipped so that I can get 5 damage. Now they're in bolt range. That was pretty bad. I should have done that. You know, my instinct was just to keep up mana, I suppose. I think it's largely done. Very hard for them to combo here. What do they need? They need Pestamite for 3. Untap a land. Land drop Mox Kiki-Jiki. That's the only way, I think. That's the only way. Even a sweeper, like that misplay with the Skull Clamp was annoying, but even a sweeper here, I'm just gonna get back in this game. And Firebolt seals the deal, doesn't it? It's another trophy. Well, well, well.